down there in that parking lot. That is where the Chateau Native Americans actually used to live. And they have been using for many years and are very resourceful. Using needle palms over there by the staircase and everything. Just knitting and making pottery. Again, right here is the big green blossom leaves. That is a southern magnolia tree. If you're from the south, you should recognize these trees. They're quite common and they bring beautiful lot of flowers in the spring. Right here, commonly called river cane. Unfortunately, I cannot pronounce its real name, but it is the only species of bamboo native to North America. It's not as far north as even Maryland. That tall tree right there, with the Spanish moss hanging on it, that is a sweet gum tree. You should go to the bark of this tree like bubble gum. But I would not recommend doing that now, because that taste buds have changed over time thanks to artificial sweeteners. Wow! Come right over here for me. Do a quick little video to show y'all. Now, this just goes over the rules a second time, make sure you understand them. So hope y'all enjoy, and I'll be collecting y'all's tickets after the video.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Florida Caverns State Park. We hope that you are as excited as we are about our upcoming underground adventure. Part of making sure that you enjoy this here experience, y'all, is making sure that everybody stays safe. And that we ensure the caverns is just as beautiful for future generations. But for this to happen, everyone, we must follow a few guidelines. Rule number one, and most important rule of all, everybody, is no touching. Reason why we ask y'all this is because there's oil in our skin, y'all. And if you put any of the oil in our formations, it's going to stop them from growing. So the reason why this all happens, water and oil can't mix, so that's not going to allow the minerals to stick to the formations and grow anymore. Okay, everyone, so this tour is considered to be moderate to severely strenuous exercise. There's around about 45 descending steps in the caverns with handrails, many uneven and sometimes slippery floors. Dimly lit rooms, ceilings as tall as 4.5 feet tall, about 15 feet long, and the tours is considered to be about around an hour long, everybody.
You don't have to
Okay, guys, your young ones are very important to us. There are many winding passageways and areas to wander off, so we ask that the children are accompanied by an adult.
You want to go, Mom?
That also goes for you as well. So please always stay with your tour guide at all times, y'all. And there's no food, drinks, candy, gum, or tobacco products allowed on the tour. For anything that cannot be finished or left outside of the cave for picking up afterwards, please throw it in the trash can at the top of the stairs. So a few more rules I go over with you. Only service animals are permitted in the caverns. No backpack, large purses, or totes are allowed in the caverns. No strollers or backpack-mounted infant carriers are allowed. Please feel free to take lots of pictures with us and make some great memories. Again, we hope you enjoy your experience. Safety is important to us, everybody. If you have any questions, please ask your guide about it along the tour, and I hope y'all have a wonderful time.
Remember what, buddy?
Remember Short Man Revenge and Tall Man's Torture?
Oh, yeah.
Right, you hear that? So you guys don't want to off.
This is the last one I need. Alright. Y'all,
If you don't want to, you
as we go down this path, there's going to be 33 steps going down. Y'all be sure to watch your steps.
I mean, I want to see it, but I don't want to do all that for a whole hour.
Well, Dad will have it on a GoPro, so you can watch it. Because you might get claustrophobic and stuff. It goes down to lower.
Let's go, come on, come on.
Alright. We'll be back with you in about an hour. Yeah, I forgot about the smallness of it, and that Mom had reminds me.
Alrighty, y'all, as we enter the Caverns, remember, always watch your head, watch your step. Remember not to touch. Y'all just go over here to the left and let your eyes adjust for a moment. Y'all got a ticket?
Go ahead, buy a ticket there.
Okay, you need to go back to the gift shop and purchase a ticket for the next tour.
Okay. Can I buy your ticket?
No, you have to pay at the gift shop.
Really close to yourself. Can you touch on me? Touch my purse?
We're good.
Alrighty. So now y'all, before we properly start the tour, y'all must know at any point you begin feeling claustrophobic or need to leave the cavern for any other reason, just inform me and I'll escort y'all out of the nearest emergency exit most of the time, not even 5 minutes away. Y'all got that?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So then y'all, as we go down here, be sure to watch your step, watch your head. I want to talk a little bit about our cavern. You see, a long time ago, the Polo River, which is the local river in this area, would have flown straight through here. That's what eroded away all our limestone, creating our passages and rooms. Now, this limestone actually formed even longer ago than that, when Florida was a shallow sea. That was during the time of the dinosaurs and the period after. Now, y'all, during that time, water pressure compacted all the sand and sediment poured together until it solidified, creating this limestone we now have today. Of course, y'all, there's plenty of fossils scattered all throughout our cavern, so keep your eyes peeled, and I'll let y'all know what room has the highest amount of fossils once we get there. Now, y'all, any questions so far? No? You got a question? No?
Cleared
She
up
was
some
wondering
green.
she was wondering what claustrophobic meant.
Oh. Clear type spaces. Now, y'all, we're actually at the deepest point we go today at 60 feet below the surface. The deepest point we can see will be right down there at 65 feet below the surface. But with all that mud and water, it should be quite obvious why we're not going. Now, that water in there will get higher since it's above the ridge line. And I've had it up to my waist, way up here before. Now, when that happens, you can actually find cave crawfish and Georgia blind salamanders. They're able to crawl up from the Florida aquifer, currently 25 feet below us right now. So, now do y'all got any questions?
Are they good eating?
They are endangered, so I cannot tell you if you, even if I had. I wouldn't know. That means they're delicious. So y'all, watch your head and watch your step as we move on to the next room, because we've got to go through the tuck and squeeze. It's about 4 feet high and about 2 feet wide.
Actually, you're behind me. Behind me, you want.
That's what you just usually walk.
They don't have to watch their heads, they ain't even look. This is for adults.
So y'all,
Kids, daddy, I came one time to the
squeeze, be sure to use your handrail to up the slope.
Wow, that's cool. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, it's like a clock and then a stone.
Alrighty. Now y'all, welcome to the wedding room. Named for the wedding cake formation right here behind me. It's the name for the fact we do occasionally host weddings down here. We'll actually have around 2 to 3 weddings a year, and I'm actually standing up on our altar.
That kind of looks like
Now,
some type of.
every wedding does need a little bit of musical entertainment, such as the pipe organs over here. A type of flowstone nicknamed. And I do have to ask, y'all guess what type of music it plays? Y'all play soft rock. Because limestone is a soft rock. Now, more interesting types of flowstone would be cave draperies. Formed from water, flowing down the same pathway each time, depositing minerals. Cave draperies have many different names, such as angel wings, bat wings, elven ears. And a very popular name is actually cave bacon. Now,
It's like sheets of cloth. It's actually
we should all know our generic formations. You have stalactites always hanging tight to the ceiling. Below them you have the stalagmites that you might trip over. But a lot of people don't know how they form. And they actually will start off as these guys, soda straws. So when water goes through soil, it collects carbon dioxide and acid from decaying vegetation, and then it'll eat holes in the limestone as it becomes carbonic acid. Then as water comes through these holes, it'll deposit any picked up minerals in a ring going down, creating a hollow soda straw. Now, once these get up to 12 inches long, they do seal up, and the water can no longer flow through them. So it flows along the outside, and they'll become the stalactites. Then during that entire process, water was dripping to the cave floor, and any excess mineral got deposited and created the stalagmites below them. Now, stalactites and stalagmites will keep growing and growing and growing until they meet and become a column. And to give you an idea how old this column is, how old all of our formations are, is on average in this cavern, it will take 100 years for them to grow a single cubic inch. So, y'all have any questions?
What happened here?
We had some vandalism issues back in the day, and that's some of the broken formations from it. You'll see a lot more like that throughout the cavern.
I have a better name for the cave bacons. Flippers or what was it? I was thinking about a name, but I can't remember it now.
That's all right. Cave flippers. That sounds like a fun name for them. Now, y'all, we're gonna move on to our next room. So please be sure to watch your step, watch your head, and I recommend using this handrail.
Now I remember cave fins.
Cave fins. Here's a handrail, Nicholas.
The last time we came through, it was like, go on.
Hayden, Nicholas. Hey.
It was over 21 years ago. So.
Hayden.
Alright, and now y'all, welcome to the fracture room. It's going to be named for our fractured formations, right up there. As you can see, this column and surrounding formations have split in the middle, and that happened due to a cavern shift. Now, our cavern will occasionally shift thanks to Florida's aquifer. That's the giant underground source of water that spans our entire state of Florida. That's where we get our drinking water from. When that water level drops, the cavern becomes unstable and will slowly begin to shift. That causes formations to pull apart and eventually fracture. Now, y'all don't gotta worry too much about that because, as I said, slowly. Cavern shifts are so slow, there could be one happening now and we will never be able to feel it. Now, y'all have any questions? No? Well, y'all, I like to talk about the CCC, or Civilian Conservation Corps. These are the workers that came down here in 1938 and all the way till 1942. Sorry about that stuff you noticed. Now, y'all, when these guys came down here in 1938, they had to start mapping and carving out this pathway for us. But when they came in here, they didn't have a whole lot of light, so to help for their light condition, they cemented their dinner bowls into the cave ceiling. Now, that is one of their dinner bowls, I'm not kidding. They stuck around 62 to 64 of these up in the cave ceiling, hung their lanterns near it, and it reflected the light throughout the room, just making it that little bit brighter while they worked. So it must have been a pretty bright idea. Now, got any questions about that? Buttons?
What are they for?
I don't know. Why don't you push one and find out?
I don't know if they'll do something bad.
I'll try. I think they just turn off the lights.
Actually, these used to control the lights till Hurricane Michael in 2018 flooded this cavern so bad it fried the electrical system. These do not work anymore. Now, the CCC actually had another name for this room. We had to rename it for educational purposes, of course, because the original name was the Donald Duck Room. Y'all laughing, I ain't even seen him sitting here yet. As y'all see this rock formation out here resembles a duck, they said it resembled Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Yeah, he quacks a lot of people up, as I see. So y'all, so keep on moving. Y'all please be sure to watch your steps and watch your head.
It looks like that duck climbed up there.
Y'all watch your head right here from the head knocker. youngins that can just walk under it, look out for that little bitty puddle.
No question.
Y'all watch your step, watch your head right here as you enter this room. You look out for the puddle right there. Now y'all, welcome to our largest room, the South America room. It is named for a rimstone pool in the shape of the continent, South America. If y'all wish to come view it, just follow me up this slope right here. Watch your step, watch your head. And after you view the pool, you just walk out of the slope right here. Now, y'all take a look right here. Now, you can see our South America rimstone pool has lost quite a lot of its water, sadly, due to some drought, but you can still see the water in the pool makes the shape of South America.
Can you see it?
That's what other people see. Come on.
So just go out that way right there.
All right here? All right.
All right, midgets, can y'all see or do I need to keep you up?
I think there's some rooms that the electricity walks and they make it pitch black.
Maybe. Mom should have came. This is not that bad. I'm no longer live because I don't have service anymore. We'll still have it though for later.
Y'all have any questions about the rimstone? All right.
Yep.
Okay. Now, y'all, any questions about the rimstone pool?
I have a question that doesn't include it. What is that? Do you know what that ring is made of? Or
What
how
ring?
did it make? Like this ring? He's talking about like the circle.
Oh, that's just how it formed, bud. It's not a solution dome. It's too shallow. But yeah, it's just how it formed, man. Alrighty, now some of y'all have questions too.
How did the pool take the shape of South America?
Luck. So as the acid in the water ate away at the limestone, it eventually just carved it into that shape. You had one?
Yeah, the passage right there.
We'll find out.
I saw something in that shaped like a lid. I want to know if it's a bone.
What did you see, bud?
Did you see a bone?
No, something that was shaped like a lid.
A lid? You know what? It may have been something left behind by the Rangers when they were replacing these lights.
That's probably as good as we're gonna be able to figure out, right?
Yeah. Now, y'all. One more thing I can do in this room rather quickly is I can turn off the lights. Would everyone be okay with that? Yeah. None of y'all scared?
They probably will be, so.
I'll try.
You'll try? Okay. Well, then y'all make sure phones are off. You have a smartwatch covered up with your hand. And the lights will go out in 3, 2, 1.
Where'd it go?
Now, y'all, this is total darkness. Put your hand out in front of your face. You can't see it. Close your eyes. Ain't even a difference. But I'll shine some light in our situation. There we are. Now, y'all, this is the amount of light the CCC's lanterns emitted when they first came down here. Y'all imagine walking through here just this amount of light? And Yeah, especially having to make this floor, they're probably tripping, falling, hitting their heads. And of course, if they move too quick or drop this lantern, it having a flame, it would have went out. And they're stuck in total darkness. Their only way out, the rope they had tied around their waist. So, our lights will come back on in 3, 2, 1.
Here. I don't like the dark when I sleep.
Now, y'all,
That's cool.
we're going to move on to our next room. So y'all, please be sure to watch your step. This brown spot is very slippery because it is a growing formation. And y'all be sure to watch your heads as you avoid it. Well, I see some of y'all won't have that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one at least.
Not me.
Or you. Or you. Mama.
Okay, y'all, watch your head and step as we go through here. You look to the right, you can actually read the temperature. This is actually the only man-made tunnel in the entire cavern.
Very cold.
It is currently 60.
Feels good. What it does.
Caveman.
It feels good. I told him I told you it like this. It's a nice little spot on the ground. Straighten up the pool or something.
Hey there, Nicholas. Hey.
I believe where was it? I heard I
Hey,
saw
now, I'm trying to
it
get your
was up
picture.
north. I want to say Virginia. This dates back to the settler time. And apparently a guy had a cave under his house, so he like dug all the way down and had it hooked up to his house, so he had air conditioning.
We were there last month or 2 months ago. It's called the Ray.
It's the Ray
The
Cabin.
Ray Cabin had that?
Yeah, it was
Or
the
guy-
first. It was the
Yeah.
first air conditioned house in
conditioned.
America, is what they kept saying.
Okay, it was the Ray Cabin. Okay, I can never remember which one it was.
It's really cool, yeah.
What? I don't know why. Ray has been on my list for a while. I've been wanting to go.
It's like this, but you can drive a truck in it. It's,
Really?
Yeah. It looks the same, but it's just.
It's
I-
huge,
I
yeah.
lived in Virginia and I never went there, so I didn't even know about it.
Dang. Well, I'm planning on going next year. I'll have to check it out now.
Yeah.
Now, y'all, this is the waterfall room. Named for the waterfall formations right here and right over there. These are called waterfalls because during a good heavy rain, you can actually see water flow down them, filling cascading brimstone pools at their base. But y'all, they had a little bit of drought recently, as I mentioned in the last room, so there ain't a lot of water to look at right now. So look up in the ceiling instead. And y'all see the highest amount of fossils in the entire cavern. Now, mostly just seashells, but y'all can also find sand dollars and sea urchins in here.
I can see seashells.
Yeah? See a little sand dollar right there, you see it?
Oh.
Now, y'all, I'll let y'all explore the room for a couple minutes. Look around, watch your heads, watch your steps. Don't go down there. That's our next room. We're going to go shortly. And do not go down the dragon's den. The back of the room over there.
The dragon's dead. Why is it called that?
There's a dragon.
The dragon didn't exist.
Well, I can confirm Walter is pretty real.
Who's Walter?
The dragon.
Dragons don't even exist. How did a dragon fit through that?
Relax.
He's not that big. He's only like 5 feet long.
Relax.
Well, I'm size 5.
Yeah, that's your pants, buddy.
No.
No, till my foot. To the bottom of my foot.
No,
Yeah.
you're more like 3 foot, baby. Sorry. You just won't grow into that
I
body.
think he means his
Give it a couple years, buddy. You'll be about 5
Yeah.
foot.
Here, look at the rocks. We're here.
Look, there's even
Y'all are
algae.
pretty smart.
indicating the
Walter
presence
is
of
not a
oxygen.
dragon, but Walter is a real animal. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to meet him.
I do.
You probably don't.
What animal?
I won't tell y'all because someone's going to get scared.
I would not. I would not. Hey, look, a bone. This
It's not a bone.
cave should be called the Cascade Cave. But it had
Because of
holes.
the cascade.
Yeah. That one looks slow like.
That one looks like a hippopotamus.
We decided to go with Florida Kid. That's actually a good eye. That's called Hilda the Hippo.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
That one looks like.
But
like
it's the Florida
a
cabin because it's the
man's
only cabin going in the state of Florida.
horse. It is.
Well,
That you don't
publicly.
touch.
Publicly.
Turn your
If
head
I don't
sideways,
got
it
a
looks
cabin
like
on
an
your
entire
land, you can
roast
gladly go
chicken.
in.
Yeah.
If it's on state land, it's
Oh,
then
here,
go.
real quick.
Well, I see.
Now, is this basically considered what they do the diving in, except they're filled with water? You know how they, in the sinks, I guess they can.
Yeah, those green guy.
Nicholas, go stand over there in front of that green stuff.
Cage, one thing, total darkness underwater.
Right there in front of the green thing. Go stand over there.
I'll probably have a panic attack.
How you don't dive in a sink.
So I'd like to see the light over. Now, y'all, I guess you're about ready to move on to the next room. So, we're going to go through the enchanted forest. But trust me, y'all. Oh, yeah, good eye. That's the heart of our cavern right there. Y'all see it?
Yeah, you see it? It's shaped like a heart.
Yeah, you know, if you little ones listen real close, sometimes you can hear it beat. Look and listen.
I see your foot.
Nah, what are you talking about? Now, y'all, as we go through the enchanted forest, there will be 2 large holes on the left. So as we go through, y'all, please watch your step. Definitely watch your heads. I got a concussion in here once. And y'all be sure to stay to the right.
I wonder what animal was down there.
Do what now?
I wonder what animal was down there.
I don't know. You can ask him when you get out. Maybe he'll tell you then.
So we got the little right there.
I see the hole.
I've never parked it.
Watch out. And there's a
So did they actually have to break some of those to make the walkway?
Yes. We can actually see a couple.
Ooh, water went down my back.
All right.
Here, come it.
Don't fall down the holes now. I can't go down there and get you out. We already passed a few examples, but there'll be a few more up ahead. Like, we'll see something called the chandelier. They knocked out the bottom of it. They left the main part of it.
What's that for?
That is the Rock of Many Names. People call it many different names, especially when they trip on it. Now, y'all, this is our discovery room. Named for the fact is when in the year 1937, a man named Oliver Chalifot discovered the Florida Caverns right up here. So, if y'all take a look right up here, my light is shining, you can see we had to seal off the original entrance. We did this because of the vandalism I mentioned earlier, which you can see a lot more of it in this room. Actually, that rock in the center of the room used to be a stalagmite till they destroyed it. Now, this is, of course, where the CCC entered in 1938, and again, they worked all the way till 1942. That is 4 years during the Great Depression. So these workers only made a single $1 a day. Y'all imagine that? Now, y'all, end of the month, they had $30. That was their pay. But President Franklin Roosevelt, founder of the CCC, had a policy set in place where if they were married, a portion of their pay must have went home to their families. So end of the month, 25 out of their 30 was sent home, and we got to keep the $5 for themselves. Yeah. Now, this was actually a good amount of money back then, especially since they did not have to spend it on money or housing because the court provided that. Well, not money or housing, food or housing. Hit my head too many times, it gets scrambled. Now, y'all, and also here in Jackson County, an acre of land during that time would have only been $2. I don't know about y'all, but I wish it was like that now.
Amen.
Yeah. Here's also the craziest thing. That was some of the more expensive property at the time. Stuff towards Panama would have been cheaper, up to 15 cents an acre. I know. Beachfront for cheap? What?
Yeah.
Now, y'all have any questions before we move on to the next room?
Over there, I kind of see like a head with 2 shoulders, like a rock formation.
Yeah. Oh, well, it don't got a name to it, but use your imagination in here, you see 100 different things.
Yeah, I see it too. It looks like a little possum over there.
Oh, what's your question?
I see a kind of weird light from that light over there. It looks kind of weird.
It looks kind of weird.
You can see it when it's not from the exact light.
So, oh, you seeing the mist? You see the mist from the light? Yeah, that's from the humidity in the cavern. So the closer you get to the surface, the more visible it is. That's why it looks weird.
Yeah. We live in Florida now.
Is that like a original man?
It is a replica, but it's actually some years out of date, so it's not exactly what they use. Now, y'all, please watch your steps and watch your heads as we move on to the next room. There might be a bag here, I don't know. Let's see if you like.
Why is there no spiders or anything?
There's a ton of spiders. Yeah, you gotta come up right from there. You can see them early in the morning, late in the day when they start coming out. Then there was like a big brood of baby spiders, so I don't know where they went off to. He's still there. above me. I'm standing right below him. I'll put my light on him in a little bit. We got stuff to talk about first. Now, y'all, welcome to our cathedral room. It is named for our cathedral formation right here. It was named by the CCC workers because a lot of them were actually veterans of World War I. So they said it resembled European cathedrals, but most people, especially the kiddos, think it looked more like the Disney Castle. So if y'all think about it, we saw Donald Duck, see Disney Castle, saved y'all a bit of money. Now,
A lot of money.
now y'all, this is the best room to see bats because of the natural air vent right there. And there is a bat in here right now. So let me dim my light and he's gonna be right up there. So, straight up, right up there.
Yeah,
See a little
I
guy?
see, yeah, I see him hanging.
Now he is tiny. Now this is a tri-color bat. They are one of the smallest species of bat in the United States and the smallest in the state of Florida. Now, just one of these little guys can fly out of here tonight. He'll eat up to 500 flying insects an hour.
Oh, good.
Think about this. This little guy's gonna eat around 500 flying insects an hour.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
That's a lot of mosquitoes, y'all. So, y'all,
You see it?
if you have a bad bug problem around your house, you might want to put up a bat box. And y'all, if you're a gardener, bat guano is a good fertilizer. Now,
We did put one up and bats haven't found it yet, so we're like,
it can take them months to even a couple years.
Okay,
well,
good.
because we're at the couple years point now.
Oh God. Now, y'all, unfortunately, these little guys and other bats across the country are in peril. You see, spreading across eastern United States and parts of Canada is something known as white nose syndrome. This is a fungus. It attacks the bats that live on their nose, making it white, and it is so itchy and so irritating they cannot stop scratching it, and during hibernation they'll die of starvation or exhaustion. Now, we are very thankful white nose hasn't made it to the state of Florida just yet. However, it is currently present in southern Alabama and Georgia. Most likely a matter of time.
Yeah.
So, y'all have any questions about bats or white nose?
How
What
does
does
it spread?
white nose look like?
White.
Nose.
It's on the bats, it literally just makes their noses white.
I mean, like the fungus.
It's a white fungus, man. It's hard to explain.
How small are the bat eggs?
They
They
don't lay
don't lay
eggs,
eggs.
baby.
Yeah,
They're
bats
mammals.
are mammals. They give live birth.
That's
Now
right.
the
Yeah.
Now,
babies
how's it spread? Through sneezing, through water
The
droplets?
spores.
It's actually spores. So when they nest together,
The
they breathe
spores,
in.
yeah, they.
Diabolical.
What's your question?
Well, how is it white?
It's just how it is.
That's what it is, sweetheart. It's just white.
There's a lot of white fungus.
We'll look it up when we get back,
Yeah.
alright? Read up all on it.
No, what?
carve it out, keep it the
It's similar to,
Oh, that's not even.
similar to mushrooms in that it
That's
spreads
clay.
through spores.
That's clay and foam.
Wow.
So, y'all just keep on moving. Watch your steps. Watch your heads.
I remember, I'm pretty sure that one you can touch.
No, I don't think it's that one. I think there's one thing you can
Yeah.
touch.
Maybe
Really? There's one you can touch in here? I don't know about that.
I was pretty sure that you could touch it.
You sure? How sure are you? Y'all, this is the touch and post. Only formation we are allowed to touch. Believed to have been killed by the CCC. You can see it has a gray and black coloration. That is from the oils in our skin. So y'all can touch it, rub it, hug it, but please do not lick it.
Josh has not counted.
Gotta make sure they know.
Feel its texture. How nice it is. See, it looks in it when you touch
Been
it.
touched every day since 1942. It was about 80 years ago, coming up on 90.
It's because it's getting the moisture from the fall to drip down. Remember, gradually pulls it down. Yep, carry with it minerals and acid.
Oh, you're gonna lick it? Huh? Yeah, don't lick it.
You guys wanna go stand in front of the red light over there?
Try to keep
Hey,
that
go stand in front of that red
as
light
low as
over there.
You're gonna put look at that.
Nicholas, go ahead.
Now, y'all, we'll be going into what's called the catacombs. These were named for their resemblance to the catacombs of Rome thanks to the Gopher Gang, the group of CCC workers that got to crawl through the original cavern floor to originally map and carve out our pathways. Now, some of the spaces they were crawling through would have been no higher than 12 inches, about the length of my flashlight here. So as we go down here, you all see the original cavern floor to our left, to our right, all the way till we're even at the cavern exit. So y'all please watch your steps, watch your heads. Recommend using this handrail. And y'all look to the left down here for the best example.
Hold on, hey, Nicholas. Hold on, don't. Just let them go. And you can go behind them. Yeah, watch your head, Aiden. You're getting taller, remember? You all right?
Yeah, it's not fun. I've fallen in here multiple times. It's not fun at all.
I think I've been to this cavern once before, and right down here was flooded.
Oh, thank you.
This is the best day ever.
Thank you, buddy.
Sorry.
They get out, I promise.
It's okay. Now, y'all, if you look right over here, you'll see our best example of the original cavern floor. That is what the CCC was crawling through just to make their $1 a day. And y'all, you can see just how much in here they had to carve down. For us to walk in here, if you ask me, they could have gone another year carving it down. But most of them be dunking half the time. So y'all, please be sure to watch your heads, watch your steps as we keep on moving.
You can buy a half
Y'all,
acre of
you
land.
just get a free will through
Hey, y'all just walk.
Aiden, Nicholas. Hey.
Oh, look at that big hole in the ceiling.
That's
No.
the solution dome. We'll talk about those up ahead.
Ugh. I don't know.
I probably go to 4 o'clock.
The older you get, the more claustrophobic you get.
I don't know, those reports might give you run for your money.
You might get. Maybe. Don't do it.
Please, no. You're gonna scare me.
Watch your steps, watch your heads as you keep on moving.
Gosh, I can.
I don't have eyes.
Alrighty. So now, y'all, we'll be going into our round room. Now, this is a dead end, so we'll be coming back out this way. So be sure to take note as you watch your head and watch your step entering the room.
Here, go ahead, boys.
Yeah, no, alright. Hold up. Hold on.
Mind your heads, mind your hands.
Careful right in there. Be careful in here.
Nicholas, you almost hit your head, buddy, so it's getting short.
Whoa.
Did anyone die?
No one died while working in this cavern.
That's one left because it was so small.
No one died.
Daddy, look at it.
Now, y'all, welcome to the round room. Mainly named for the big roundabout right there behind me, but also named for solution domes. We can see one right here in the ceiling.
Wow.
Now, this was actually formed from a whirlpool. You see, as water currents from the Depola River and currents from the Florida Aquifer raced through here, they would crash together and create whirlpools that spun around and around and around and around for hundreds of years until the cave ceiling collapsed. Now, y'all, watch your step, watch your head. And y'all, right in here, you can see a massive solution dome and the breakdown point below it. That is what happens when these have finally collapsed. It's known as a breakdown. And this is the breakdown point. You can see just how much came out of the cave ceiling in here. And y'all were actually so close to the surface. If this kept going for another 100 or so years, it probably would have made a sinkhole instead. Now, this is one big circle. Y'all meet me back here. Watch your heads, watch your steps as I let y'all explore a little bit on your own. Don't just keep your eyes peeled for any cave critters. And Walter, our dragon, actually is commonly seen in here too. If y'all see him, please don't scream.
Again, ideas. Again with the ideas.
I bet he's like a spider.
I don't remember this room last time.
What?
I don't remember this room last time.
I'm just looking out for Walter.
I think you don't even know what Walter is, so.
I mean, I'm just looking out for a little Eva.
Here.
Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa would really like to see this.
Hey, you two go stand somewhere where I can get some light and get a picture.
There you go.
How about right there? All right, that works too.
Except they call those things veils and curtains, right?
There you go. Leave picture games out.
Why it's being so slow?
Well, can I do my dinosaur?
Oh.
So those are pretty recent right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, probably older than you.
Oh, so that's the foam from the light cover? That's the light shining through it.
Some type of crystal.
Nah, just foam. Alrighty, so y'all have any questions about the round room? Nope. Then we go back the way we came. So, y'all be sure to watch your step, watch your head on the way out. Everyone seems to hurt themselves on the way out, never on the way in.
Leave.
Oh, I stepped in some mud.
Get on Crocs, it'll be all right.
Careful right here, y'all can watch your head.
If this is the next room, we're already in. This one.
Yeah, that's the next room.
Found a rock, huh?
Yeah. Glad I ain't got a haircut in a while. That one would have hurt. That's gonna change that. Gotta get one. Saturday.
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty. Now, y'all, we're gonna be going through tall man's torture, short man's revenge. Shortest spot in our cavern at exactly 4 feet. So, y'all, most subs are gonna hate it. I think these 4 are gonna love it. So, y'all, please watch your head, watch your steps. I'm gonna stand back here and shine my light through so y'all can see where you're going a little better. And y'all avoid that big old puddle.
Hey, Nicholas,
First one walking right through.
Nicholas, you're almost 4 foot, buddy, so you might want to watch out.
He's perfect. Don't go too far now.
Hey, let's stop right here. Let's stop right here.
Nicholas, come back.
I thought you were gonna do the whole thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that shit.
my neck doesn't hold that position.
You remembered that, huh?
anymore.
And I love it. I get to put in the potato.
Hope y'all enjoyed that more than I did. So now,
I did.
of course you did. So now, y'all, this is the chandelier room. Named for our Caverns chandelier right here. So, as we go by it, y'all, you may go left. You may go right. You can even limbo underneath if you want to try.
Yeah.
Watch your heads, watch your steps. And y'all go to the back of the room over there for the most space and the most height.
Josh, that's not your tribe.
I guess that's the way out.
I don't know if that's probably an emergency way out, maybe. I don't know.
But I don't see any of them.
We're going to send you through there, Nicholas.
Nah, yeah, that's the way out. Yeah.
I limboed under it.
You didn't limbo, you just went under.
Yeah.
Limbo, you gotta lean back.
Be careful when you get you out of here.
Now, y'all, unfortunately, we've now made it to the end of our tour. Hope everyone has enjoyed. Do y'all have any final questions?
Do you ever find anything new in here?
Every now and then I'll walk in here and I'll find a new fossil. Actually, here's tucked away in the South American room. I recently found a new sea urchin fossil.
I'm gonna see a fossil, a red fossil.
Not necessarily.
There's a broom
What
fossil.
is that? Why are those roofs and those
bricks in
pots
the
of bricks?
Well,
And that traffic cone?
Okay, good enough.
well, sometimes the water gets really high in this room, so we need the cones to block off the puddles. And then that is the hold down this hatch, which is a drain for the water.
I did notice some green in some of the formations. Is that algae? Is that copper?
It is algae.
It is algae. Cool.
Yes, so there is a lot of algae growth in here. That's why we just got a ton of new lights, which are supposed to slow down the algae growth.
Is Walter breathe fire?
Okay, I told your mom what Walter was. Walter's actually a big old snake. Yeah, he's a 5 foot long gray rat snake. He lives down here, keeps a rodent population down, so we want to keep him in here.
No, thank you.
Becky, he does a good thing. It's not
Yeah.
bad. You don't have to worry about him.
I just don't want to.
It's a rat snake, not a kid snake.
Yeah.
No, thank you. What? How bad is the red snake's bite?
No, okay, so I mean, I can say this because I've been bit 3 times by these guys. Depends on how big the snake is. I got bit by a little one on my wrist and it felt like a little pinch. But I got bit by a bigger one and that's only half of his mouth got me right there on my hand, and that felt like I got stabbed.
Cool.
So it hurts. The big ones hurt. The little ones will pinch and it itches like no
They don't
tomorrow.
carry venom, Josh. The biggest thing that they do is just...
Any more questions, y'all?
Not from my group.
Okay. Well, y'all, y'all, if you really did enjoy the tour, feel free to leave a Google review. My name is Steel, just like the metal. If you did not enjoy the tour, my name is Tim. And as I exit the cavern, watch your head, watch your step, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Now we got to go find Mom.
Yes, come here, please.
Go.
Stay with your tribe.
Hope y'all enjoy the tour. Y'all have a wonderful day now.
Thank you, Still. My wife decided not to come, so we just go back around to where we ended.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the tour, Mr. Steele.
Thank y'all. Y'all were great.
It was very entertaining.
Hey, to Nicholas, hold on a second.
We're homeschoolers, so it's hey, get it out.
Here, come here, Nicholas. Nicholas, you want to give that to him?
Yeah.
This is a different one. This is a slightly different one.
All right.
We're close to the
There's your Sarah Bluff field. Where do we go?
Visitor center
I
to the
think that
left,
way.
Becky.
Let's go.
Get an AC real quick.
Back in the heat, y'all. How are you enjoying it?
I like the underground better.
Oh, thank you very much. Much obliged.
And then to get back to the entrance, just go around. Yeah.
Well,
It's poison.
stink. It's definitely not that one.
I don't think ledges are poisonous.
It's really good.
Y'all.
And you put up with ours, so thank you.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, again, they're some of the best I've had. These two are pretty good too. Way better than the last group of kids I had.
What did you do? Leave a couple for a lesson?
I wish. The paperwork, you won't believe.
Oh,
Oh, dang, I didn't even think of that.
that's working for the government for you. The slightest little thing happens and it's ringing the paperwork.
Yeah. I'm not excited though, because soon as it's going to be school group, Tuesdays, Wednesdays only, and I'm going to do it.
God bless your heart.
Thankfully, we don't got in the schedule next week.
Mommy,
Sir,
did you bring water?
I did not. It's out of the car. We'll get a postcard for Grandma and Grandpa, and then we'll go to the car and get our water.
That was a 5 banded